secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. And the Terrapins will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma's offense will take the field first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can go catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pulls it in. It's Sategna. After 40, there he goes. Ernie on the Jets. He's at the 20. Touchdown Sooners. Once he got some room, it was over. The old Larynx is going to get a workout today with all these Boomer Sooners cascading down here in Oklahoma.
I do love that about college football, the individual chance you get. And when you get going early, when you get going and get this crowd going in a game, and they can be a big part of it, man, it energizes the whole team. And you hear what in this stadium, Reese?
Boomer!
Sooner!
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Maryland's offense will take the field for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is...
breaks into the open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Terrapins, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Right back to the well. All right, guys, let's talk a little Maryland. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability, he can break tackles, he can just do it all.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. To the end zone, and is picked off. Bulldozes his way through.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pitting their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Plows through the defense. Strong, firm tackle. And the Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Back to throw. It's Dampier. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. Excellent coverage that time, didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and there he goes! Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Terrapins want to pick up the tempo. He's got it on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lewis. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They just keep firing. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. The Terrapins have their offense in high gear. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Terrapins! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And he makes the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Running to Green. Gets it past the marker. They finally rustle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. To the ground with the back. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Sooners come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to lead more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab behind the line. It's Lewis. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Turning it on! They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. He now has 63 yards rushing in this game, and he's almost certain to reach the 1,500-yard mark for the season. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Terrapins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might as well stick with him. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Buys a little time with his feet. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That is no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, this field goal leaves us tied, guys. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's Dampier. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to fire. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Hand off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Terrapins want to move quickly. Back to pass, it's Washington. Pulls it in, it's Lewis. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Got it in the middle, it's Fleming. That should be the final play of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Got enough for the first. Give him 88 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. On the move, it's Howard. Slips one guy, and now he's loose.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. Gets rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This crowd rising up, sensing that his defense needs some help. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. He'll try to do it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Sherrill. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down at the 49. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. Dropping back, it's Dampier. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And that one will put him up here in the...
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Line getting set on 2nd down. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Looking to throw, it's Washington. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. So 1st down will open up the final period. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Terrapins have this offense rolling. They'll ride the hot hand. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quick completion on the out route. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Got it behind the line. It's Lewis. Touchdown, Maryland! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. The inside handoff. He breaks a tackle. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
know what? Everybody gets energized in the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
To the air, it's Dampier. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Got him in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Sooners! They move on top here in the fourth.
That is exactly what you want from your quarterback. Hanging in there, letting the route develop, throwing the football down the field while you're getting hit, and the receiver does the rest and runs into the end zone for the touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And the Terrapins in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for space, it's Lewis. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll try the run. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's second and 4. Caught in the backfield, it's Fleming. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Terrapins want to crank the tempo. He's looking to pass. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And that's a back-breaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. The give as they work on that clock. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. He'll pull it down. He's got it. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Let's get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Sooners with the 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them. It is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Here's the pressure. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Terrapins in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Throws to the tight end. And it is another interception. Just a terrible strike.